Hey guys, Chef Michael Hunter here with Onyx Hunt. I'm here today to hopefully inspire you to keep those turkey legs this turkey season. They are delicious. However, they are very tough, and what they lack in tenderness, they make up for in flavor. So I'm going to show you a really cool way to cook these and how to use them in a recipe with my wild turkey pot pie.
So I've got a pan preheating, and I'm going to season the turkey legs with sea salt and black pepper. And then add to your pan with some lard or butter and sear the skin till it's golden brown. I've added some herbs and garlic, this thyme and rosemary, and give them a sear for a minute on the backside. Then add your stock, cover with a lid, and add to the oven that's preheated at 300 degrees and cook for about 3 to 5 hours. Then we're going to dice some carrots, onions, celery, and mince some garlic, and we're going to mince some more rosemary and thyme. Preheat a second pan and add your butter, and we're going to saute the vegetables until it's soft. Then we're going to add our flour to make the roux. We want to constantly stir this just to avoid any lumps, and we're going to cook that until it begins to brown. And once it's brown, we're going to add our stock and our mushrooms that I rehydrated with boiling water. And again, just keep stirring so there's no lumps. After the mushrooms, we're going to add our milk and keep stirring again so there's no lumps, and cook that out until it thickens up.
All right, it's been about 3.5 hours, and let's check these legs. All right, so now we just want to take out our herbs, and we'll shred this meat right in the pan. So you can see it's fork tender, and we'll just pull it with the fork. We're just going to shred all this meat.
While you're shredding the meat, just remove any tendons and bones and set them off to the side.
All right, so that we can discard. And the recipe is for 2 cups of shredded turkey meat. So that is obviously probably double that. So I'm just going to save this either for another pie or make pulled turkey sandwiches. Set that aside. That'll be about 2 cups. We'll take our roux with the mushrooms and the vegetables. And see, it's kind of cool. It's thickened up. It's going to mix with the braising liquid. And it won't be so thick once it cooks. But it's definitely a nice creamy roux for the pie. And then we're just going to mix the vegetables and the roux together with the meat. Then we're going to fill our pie shell. I'm using a glass Pyrex dish, but you can use a disposable foil dish, whatever you've got. You can use a cast iron pot and do it outside and on a wood oven. You can do it inside. It's really up to you. The foil ones are nice because there's no cleanup and you can just toss it. So that's what we're working with. Then I'm going to fill this into the pie shell, and then we're going to roll out our pastry for the top. All right, so there is a puff pastry recipe in the book, but you can also buy this in the grocery store, the frozen section. You can also use like croissant dough, you could use biscuit dough, there's all kinds of variations you could do. But again, if you want to try making it, there is a recipe in the cookbook. And I'm just going to flour it a little bit because it's a bit sticky. And we're going to roll it out until it fits the top of the pie. If you want to check the thickness, just touch it with your hand. You can really feel what exact area is thicker. So there we go. And then teach you my little trick. Roll it up, and you can pick it up. I'm cutting it so it's longer than the actual pie plate because it will shrink a bit. So just like a 1/4 inch longer about than your pie dish. So here I'm just crimping the edges of the pie. It's going to help it stick to the rim and also just give it a bit of a nice visual appearance. But if you want to egg wash it and stick it to the rim of your pie plate, that's fine too. This is merely just for looks. And then we're going to egg wash with a pastry brush. And again, this is just for appearance. It's going to make it nice and shiny. There we have it. We're going to bake that in the oven at 400 degrees until the top is nice and golden. I've preheated the oven to 400 degrees and then turned it down to about 350. And the pie takes about an hour to an hour and a half. There we have the wild turkey pot pie from the Hunter Chef Cookbook, prepared for you at Onyx Hunt. Hope you guys enjoy this.